Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the month of January. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Well, Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind, and please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, just a small percentage of the people who are subscribed or who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And so if you're one of those people who watches my videos, but you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps the channel grow in a big way. Same is true if you're just finding me for the first time. All right, Virgo, what do we have going on here? Let's make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a return to independence for you. That's what I strongly feel. I got that phrase as soon as I put the cards down. And there's something here for you around not just making your ends, getting your ends meet, like providing for yourself is what I'm trying to say. I can't think of the phrase right now. Providing for yourself is what I'm trying to say. It's more than that. It's you creating some sort of manifestation in your life that provides for you over the long haul, okay? And this may come about after a change in relationships, a change with somebody else in your life. And that's why I feel like saying that it's a return to independence. But basically, if you look here, these bushes, this bush that they planted, not only does it have pentacles on it, but you can think of these flowers as fruit. In other interpretations of the card, the flowers are actually fruit, indicating that they have something that sustains for them day in and day out, week after week, month after month. I always get this idea of like passive income or like dividends or something along those lines when I look at the Nine of Pentacles. And so you're looking to see what it is you need to do in this month to return to independence. For some of you, this is a breakup. For some of you, this is both a breakup and doing something with your financial life or your career situation. And maybe for others of you, it's just literally financial career. There may not be anything relating to relationships at all in this week. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Now, right away in the middle, you have the Magician. So this Magician card is a card of manifestation, right? This is the Master Manifestor in the tarot. As you can see, they have all of the tools in the palm of their hand, all right? And so this is all about taking what you have here at hand, the resources available, and creating something for yourself, manifesting, alchemizing. This says that, one, you should really take action on any sort of opportunities that might come your way. It might be in your best interest to do that. I can't tell you what to do, but the cards definitely might indicate that. And then also, like I said, you have everything you need, so you don't have to go on a shopping spree. You might not even need to take a course or anything like that. Everything is there, okay? Everything's in the palm of your hands at this moment. So what will you consciously create here? But like I said, the problem with the Magician is they can fall into traps of laziness if they are not careful. So there's this element of taking action on your independence in this month. Now, in the first week of the month, as we roll into the new year, you have the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. So the Lovers here, it represents an important choice to make, and it's interesting. You have number 6 into number 7 for the major arcanas, so a progression of events happening. So there's an important choice to make here. For some of you, this is an important choice in love, and for others of you, it's something to do with resources and something around how those resources tie into your independence in this month ahead. Okay, and so it does suggest that it's a pretty big decision. On another level, the Lovers can talk about your relationships generally on your minds here, as it's in your upper row, which is the row of your thoughts. Can also represent juggling tasks and priorities. But there's an element of choice here that seems to make a lot of sense for you in this reading that I'm reading. So, that I'm picking up on, I should say, rather. So you also have this Chariot card here, which is a major card of victory. This says that through self-discipline, you will achieve amazing things. And this is also a card of travel. Travel by vehicle specifically here, Virgo. You could consider that this person is like leaving the city, or in other words, leaving what they once knew or what was once familiar to them. And this is why there's this return to independence, where something may have overstayed its welcome, and that might be a person, or it might be a project, it might be a job that's like you're not really into anymore, something like that. It's falling out right now for you, but it's ultimately good. You have this Four of Swords, which is a card of major healing as well. You can see that this person in this interpretation of the card is healing from heartbreak here, as you see the Three of Swords on the banner above. And for many of you, it might be because of some of the energy here in the future, but for others of you, there may just be quality rest. You're one of the last signs I'm doing for this month, and almost every sign has had a message of rest, and specifically like sleep, like getting sleep. So like, I don't know, some of you may need to look at that in this month. But yeah, taking a look here right away in the middle, or moving on, I should say, in the middle, you have the World, the Magician, and the Empress. So that's a big, big column for you. Okay, the Empress here is a major card of abundance. It's the most abundant card in the tarot. So you have the biggest card indicating manifestation, the biggest card of abundance, one of the better cards of abundance in that it's financial independence with the Nine of Pentacles below. So there's something here hitting for you in the middle of the month. This Empress card, geez, I can't talk right now, is related and associated to Venus, which is the planet of not only beauty and love, but also luxury and wealth. And, you know, the Empress can also say that maybe you need to nurture yourself at this time. You know, it may mean that you need to, I don't know, book a massage or book a trip out, like a weekend trip or a vacation, or go camping, or whatever it is that you want to be doing. The Empress can indicate doing something like that as well to like kind of help heal your energy. You also have this World card, which is a card of big completions, big successes in your life coming through and coming true. This is the last card of the Major Arcana, and it says that you have earned this reward at the end of the path here, at the end of the cycle. For some of you, there's like some sort of powerful new beginning here after you make an important choice with the Lovers coming in. And it's more, you can think of it as a powerful new beginning, but you could also think of it as a strong ending to something as well, because both of those things are implied with the World, but it's around a choice. And again, a lot of this has to do with your material situation and your independence as it relates to that. So in the future, you have the Two of Swords, the Tower, and the Seven of Swords. So this is a challenging column. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The Seven of Swords here is somebody who's potentially not as they appear. It's a card of backstabbing. It's a card of major challenge that I've found through my years in the tarot, of gossip in the workplace, somebody not being as they appear, energy like that, especially when you combine it with something like the Tower, which is a sudden change, a sudden upheaval, something coming to a collapse. However, the Tower always sends you to the next card, which is the Star, and that is major healing in your life, so do keep that in mind. Lastly here, you have the Two of Swords, which could indicate that there is some sort of injustice happening. The Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords is a very challenging combination, because with the blindfold, you can't see this person here with the Seven of Swords. And with the Tower in the middle, this could all come to a head here at some point in this month ahead. So let's go ahead and see what we have here to clarify. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Virgo. All right. Let's see here. You have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Definitely like that energy as you deal with this challenging column in the future. You also have Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things, as well as Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So this is the divine scales here tipping out for you. You are, even though you can't see what's going on here, with the Tower in between the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords, that will come to a head and you will create that connection of, whoa, that just happened, or whatever it may be for you. So let's see what else we have here. Let's pull some additional messages. All right. So you have it's up to you, no need to worry, improving health, and within the next few weeks. Okay, very interesting. So, this it's up to you situation does make a whole lot of sense to me, because I started off this reading hearing that phrase, a return to independence. And yeah, with the Two of Swords, again, you can't see it, but with that no need to worry, I feel like situations are improving here. I definitely love the energy there. And so at the end of the day, you have free will, and it's like there's a big choice here it's almost like it's all on you type of deal. Yeah, so let's see what else we get. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, and the Justice card. So big divine sort of karma here coming forward for Virgos in this month ahead. The Justice card says that ultimately you will get the outcome you deserve. And you see the scale that they're holding there, indicating the karmic scales balancing out and tipping in one direction or the other. By default, it's in your favor. You have it with the Four of Swords. Allow situations to come to you, okay? Not a time to force, not a time to swim upstream at this moment. With the Justice card coming in here, especially as you have Lady Portia, which is basically the same type of energy. Lady Portia and Justice, it's like the same card. So look, if you're dealing with a backstabber, if you're dealing with somebody who's not as they appears, that situation's going to get resolved, okay, in divine timing. You also have this Ten of Cups here, which is total joy, celebration, happiness. It truly is one of the happiest cards to pull in the tarot. It feels like a windfall of good situations and good energy in your life. This is met with the Chariot. So, the self-discipline for you really is going to open doors for you in this month ahead. And also leaving whatever was familiar to you, which is interesting because you have the Six of Cups. That is familiar energy. That also tells you to stop and smell the roses here as you see this person doing that. But I think in this case for you, as you have that with the Lovers, some of you are not going to go back with somebody if you're here for love and relationship situations. Some of you are driving away from that. And some of you are driving away from whatever was becoming stagnant, okay? Something here is like overstaying its welcome, as I said in the beginning. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the World. You have the Emperor and the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, once again, represents a choice that needs to be made. As you see, this person is standing in between two wands. They're looking out to the horizon. They can see the globe in their hand, trying to make their next move, right? And they have a choice between, I think it's a globe. I've always read it as a globe. But they have a choice between two wands, two people, two decisions. And it's almost like the world is at their fingertips, but they must decide first where in the world they want to go. And as that's coming along here with the Lovers, again, this is an important choice. This is a big choice to make. The Emperor and the Magician talks about you manifesting major career success in some ways. Like I said, there's this return to independence here. The Emperor is the energy of authority, of leadership, of stability, of really good omens in business and career situations. People looking up to you. It's the energy of leadership. And so, yeah, I get the sense that it looks like your career situation or your money situation's in view here, and it looks very good. It's almost like you're dealing with another thing here as well. The Wheel of Fortune talks about the perfect time, the wheel spinning just at the right person coming in just at the right time. It's luck, opportunity, good fortune, destiny. Love the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. So as you have it with the world, something's completing and it's making way for like a new part of your destiny here to come in. You have the Six of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is you have my literal classic combination of workplace drama, workplace gossip, workplace deceit, undermining, with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, all right? Because the Three of Pentacles for me is your teammates, the people you work with, your colleagues. The Seven of Swords is one of these three people here trying to undermine the other, not working out, okay? So some of you are creating that connection here. That situation is going to get uncovered. It may feel like a shock, but it will be uncovered. You will find the connection between these three people. You have the Queen of Pentacles as well. You're making practical choices. You're not rocking the boat. You're not at fault here. I feel like it's somebody else that's going on, somebody else's negative energy. And the Six of Wands is you having a major victory. But the thing is, and it's public recognition as well, which can also be read from the Three of Pentacles. The thing is, when you do have that Six of Wands energy, it opens the door to hidden enemies. Because not everybody likes to see people succeed. And that's just the reality of it, unfortunately. Not that I love that, but that's something I see all the time. You have, let's see what else we have here. Let's pull some Kipper cards. All right. All right, I guess we're going to take that card. Let's see here. What is that? Okay, despair. Community, gift, coffin, main male, distant horizons, and sudden wealth. You have high honor on the bottom, plus this despair. This is not, like, you are not at fault here. You are not in the wrong here. It's somebody in a community here, which for me, I'm reading as your teammates, a community that you're a part of, which can be, you can consider your colleagues a community that you're a part of. And so that's what I'm seeing for you. I get the sense that your karma is very good. I don't think that you've done anything wrong here, but I do see an ending between you and this person that is trying to undermine your position in some ways. There are clear skies ahead after you deal with that, with the distant horizon, sudden wealth, and gift, which is a really nice increase. Like I said, return to financial independence here. Something really hitting for you, and it looks really good. It's almost like and there's an element of luck here as well with all of this. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Also, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.